I'm standing in front of a duplex we've owned for the last 5 years, but only recently decided to convert it to a legal duplex, to register it with the city and go through all the process to make it fire rated and all that kind of stuff to meet all the codes. Now, why do this? It's kind of a difficult process and it's also a big expense. So why would you go through the process if I've had no troubles the last 5 years? The main reason is to reduce risk. The first risk is just the risk of accident. Most of the steps we had to take to legalize it were to do with safety. We added an egress window, fire-rated drywall, linked the smoke detectors. All these things increase the safety of the tenants and they reduce the risk that there's going to be any sort of problem or accident, which would make us liable. But just to do the right thing and make sure it's a safe place for people to live. The second risk it reduces is a legal risk. So if the city did come in and give you trouble, give you a hassle, you weren't meeting the codes or you hadn't registered it. I'm standing in Ontario where the laws definitely lean in the favor of the tenant. And so if a tenant finds out you don't have legal permission to run their apartment in the basement, they could use that as leverage over you. And that could give you a third risk, which is financial risk. If a tenant is not paying their rent, or if the city shuts you down while you make repairs or while you legalize it and you have no rent coming in, it's going to cost you financially. It's going to really hurt the bottom line while you rectify things. And then the fourth thing is reputational risk. I bought this property with a joint venture partner, so if we had any kind of accident and it was exposed that we hadn't followed code and made the place as safe as possible, or that we had legal trouble or financial trouble because we hadn't taken steps to legalize the duplex, that hurts my reputation as a real estate investor, and it gives investment partners less confidence in putting their money with me. So by going through this process, by legalizing it, it severely reduces the risks that I'm exposed to as an investor. So I encourage you, if you've got any properties in your portfolio that are not yet legalized, to make the switch, to go through the process. I've worked with some great guys, Andy Tran from Suite Additions, Ken Beckendam from LegalSecondSuites.com. They're experts in the field in this area, and they make the process really smooth and cost efficient. I encourage you to look them up if you're considering it. And I hope that's helpful for you. Until next time, happy investing.